if you have one of these, you probably need to open one of these. This gearbox holds grease, the worm gear, and 2 bearings. Here is how to open one. You will need a punch or flat screwdriver, a hammer, flat jeweler's screwdriver, gear oil, and maybe a new worm gear and or bearings. On mine, the wobble got me to want to open it and see what's inside. Before you open it, on the front of the gearbox is the drain. Drain the fluid to reduce the mess. Remove the tines off the right side, left side if looking at your tiller from the front. Before you open it, on the front of the gearbox, remove the cotter pin holding the outer castle nut from turning. The outer castle nut is the one with about 40 notches that go all the way around. Work your way tapping the slots counterclockwise. Start easy to make sure to free threads all the way around, and gradually start hitting a little harder until you see it start to move. Remove that piece. You will find a rubber seal in the outer slot. This stops the gear oil from leaking out. Fish this out with a small flat screwdriver, making sure not to tear it. The last piece to remove is the piece that holds the bearing and the shaft seal. Kind of like the outer ring, this piece has 2 holes to tap to loosen it. Again, work your way around and start easy until you have it turning. Before you totally unscrew it, you will see that the oil seal sat in a flat slot. That means when you unscrew it, you will leave one thread and need to catch the outer set of threads. That means be careful so you don't strip the outer threads. You are done now and can replace the gear and shaft seals. While you're at this point, here is how to remove the drive shaft with worm gear to also replace bearings on the rear shaft seal. This shaft is similar. Remove the cotter pin. Tap all the way around the castle nut, and when loose, remove. When removed, tap the shaft from the other end of the shaft. Now, with mine, I found it on the curb in 2020, so it's about 40 some years old. Mine lost all its gear oil, so it only had some thick oil to scrape off the gears. The drain plug was also stuck. No matter how hard I tried, it wouldn't come out, so I drilled and tapped a new drain at the bottom of the gearbox, and voila! Now, knock the shaft seals, bearings, and gears out and replaced as needed. Just do the opposite to reassemble. When you do so, check that you don't tighten the pieces holding the bearings too tight, but not too loose either. When done, add gear oil and confirm it is not leaking, and take it for a test drive to find that it is not too tight and not making the belt slip.